Hi everyone, Dr. Rashid here. In this video, I will be explaining you mutation in detail. So, definition of mutation. A mutation is defined as a changes in nucleotide sequence of DNA molecule. So, coming to the classification of mutation, there are two types of mutation. The first one is point mutation and the second one is frame shift mutation. So, point mutation is due to a changes in single base, but frame shift mutation is due to addition or deletion of bases. So, point mutation is due to changes in bases. So, one base is replaced by another base, that is known as substitution. So, mutation can be result from substitution, that is point mutation, or insertion or deletion of bases, that is frame shift mutation. Coming to the substitution, that is point mutation. There are two types of substitution. One is transition mutation and second one is transversion mutation. In transition mutation, a purine base is replaced by another purine base, or a pyrimidine base is replaced by another pyrimidine base. For example, in some mutation, adenine base is replaced by guanine, or guanine is replaced by adenine, but both are purine bases. So we can say it is a transition type of point mutation, or it can be due to replacement of thymine by cytosine or cytosine by thymine. The second type of substitution is transversion mutation. In transversion type, a purine base is replaced by a pyrimidine base, or a pyrimidine base is replaced by a purine base. For example, if adenine is replaced by cytosine, we can say it is a transversion. Coming to insertion type of mutation, that is frame shift a type of frame shift mutation. So the insertion can be due to insertion of single base, so it is known as single base addition. Or the second group is known as trinucleotide repeat. So in trinucleotide repeat, the triplet sequence, the nucleotide sequences are repeated. Here the best example is Huntington disease. In Huntington disease, the CAG sequences are repeated over 30 to 300 times. So the trinucleotide repeat sequence in Huntington disease is CAG sequence. Coming to the deletion type of frame shift mutation. This deletion mutation can be due to deletion of single base, or it can be due to deletion of single codon. Codon means 3 bases. So the best example is cystic fibrosis. In cystic fibrosis, there will be deletion of codon coding for phenylalanine, or it can be due to large gene deletion. The example is alpha thalassemia. There will be deletion of 4 alpha gene that code for alpha gene synthesis. Coming to the effects of mutation in protein. So mutation can be a silent mutation. So silent mutation means there is a mutation but it does not produce any functional abnormality, and this silent mutation is due to one of the feature of this genetic codon, that is degeneracy of the genetic code. Degeneracy means one amino acid is represented by more than one codon, and degeneracy is due to the third bases. And here the second codon, that is UUU, that code for phenylalanine, and there is a mutation where the third base on the second codon, that is U, is replaced by another base, that is cytosine, that is UUU sequence is replaced by UUC sequence, but both codon code for the same amino acid. So there is a mutation there, but there won't be any functional abnormality because mutation produces the same amino acid. So the protein function is normal here. That type of mutation is known as silent mutation. And the second type is known as a missense mutation or missense effect. Here mutation produces a changes in amino acid sequence. So it produces a different amino acid, and that variant amino acid is known as missense. So the protein function will be abnormal. So depending on the type of the protein function, the missense mutation can be 3 types. The first one is acceptable missense mutation, partially acceptable missense mutation, or unacceptable missense mutation. Coming to the acceptable missense mutation, here the example is one of the hemoglobin variant, that is hemoglobin Sydney disease. Here there is a transition mutation at 67th position of beta chain. So in 67th position there is a sequence, that is GUU, And there is a transition mutation, that is uracil is replaced by cytosine. So GUU sequence is replaced by GCU. So valine is replaced by alanine. So that will produces another protein, but this condition does not produce any functional abnormality. So there won't be any clinical abnormality in this condition. That's why it is known as acceptable missense mutation. So missense means mutation produces another amino acid, but the condition is acceptable. That's why it is known as acceptable missense mutation. The second type of missense mutation is partially acceptable missense mutation, and the best example is sickle cell anemia. Here there is a transverse mutation at 6th position of beta chain. So in 6th position the sequence is GAG sequence, that code for glutamic acid. So GAG sequence is replaced by GUG sequence, that is glutamic acid is replaced by valine. So glutamic acid is a polar amino acid and valine is a non-polar amino acid. So a polar amino acid is replaced by a non-polar amino acid, and this mutation produces a sticky patches on the surface of the hemoglobin, and that hemoglobin is known as sickle hemoglobin or HbS. And this HbS has partial function, that is it can binds with oxygen, but this HbS gets precipitated when it under the deoxygenated state. That's why it is known as partially acceptable missense mutation. The next one is known as unacceptable missense mutation, and the example is HBM disease. Here there is a transition mutation at first position of the codon, that is CAU sequence, that code for histidine residue, and this mutation produces UAU sequence, that is histidine is replaced by tyrosine. So histidine is replaced by a polar amino acid, that is tyrosine. So that polar amino acid attract water molecule. So under the influence of this water molecule, this ferrous ion is present within the hemoglobin structure. That ferrous ion is oxidized into ferric ion. That hemoglobin is known as methemoglobin, and this abnormal methemoglobin cannot carry oxygen. So this condition is incompatible with normal life. That's why it is known as unacceptable missense mutation. The second effect is nonsense mutation. In nonsense mutation, an amino acid coding codon is replaced by a stop codon. So the stop codons are UAA, UAG or UGA. These are the stop codon. So a mutation, if a mutation produces formation of a stop codon, that will result in the premature termination of a polypeptide chain, that is known as nonsense mutation. Here normally the codon is UAC, that code for tyrosine residue, and mutation produces UAA or UAG, both are point mutation. So UAC is replaced by either UAA or UAG, both are stop codon. So that will result in premature termination of polypeptide chain. So that type of mutation where it results in the formation of a stop codon are known as nonsense mutation. There is a reversal of nonsense mutation. Here a stop codon is replaced by an amino acid coding codon. In that case, that will result in the elongation of a polypeptide chain, that is known as run-on polypeptide mutation. And the second type of mutation is frame shift mutation. So in frame shift mutation, it is due to addition or deletion of bases. So it is due to insertion or deletion of bases. So it produces more complication compared to a point mutation, because it will produces changes in the entire reading frame of the DNA distal to the point of mutation. So it can lead to the formation of a non-functional protein or premature termination of protein biosynthesis. The amino acid sequences distal to the mutation there will be changes in the amino acid or nucleotide sequences distal to the mutation. So it will the frame shift mutation produces changes in the reading frame distal to the point of mutation. So frame shift mutation can be due to either addition or deletion. So see the one example here, the mRNA, the fourth codon, that is UUA sequence. Here deletion of the second base, that is U, result in the shifting of the fifth codon towards to the point of mutation. So UUA base, it is replaced by UAG. So UUA is a amino acid coding codon that code for alanine, and it is replaced by a stop codon. So here that will result in the premature termination of a polypeptide. The second example is insertion of cytosine. Here there will be insertion of cytosine residue in the fourth codon. So UUA sequence, that is replaced by UCU. So this type of mutation produces changes in the entire reading frame. That's why it's known as frame shift mutation. The next one is mutagen. Mutagen means any agent which induces mutation. So it can be some physical agent or chemical agent. So physical mutagens are X-ray, UV ray, gamma ray, and chemical mutagens are acridine, orange, benzene. So any agent which can induce mutations are known as mutagens. And there is one microbiological test to detect the mutagenicity of a mutation. So mutagen produces or induces mutation. So we can detect the mutagenicity, that is ability to induce mutation. That mutagenicity can be detected by one microbiological test which is known as Ames test. And in Ames test we are using one bacterial strain, that is Salmonella typhi. It is a special strain of Salmonella typhi. Normally this Salmonella typhi bacteria causes typhoid fever, and this normal strain is able to synthesize histidine residue, and this bacteria require histidine residue for their growth. And this special strains having mutated histidine gene, so they cannot synthesize histidine. Therefore this mutated strain or special strain of Salmonella typhi cannot grow in absence of histidine in the culture media. And in this test we are adding some mutagen, that is agent which induces mutation. So we are adding mutagen into the culture media which containing special strains of Salmonella typhi. So this mutagen will induce some mutation within the bacterial strain. So that mutated bacterial strains are known as mutated strain, and this mutated strain is able to synthesize histidine residues or histidine amino acids. So this mutated strain can survive in histidine deficient media because they are able to synthesize histidine in culture media. So we are evaluating the number of bacterial colony, and that number of bacterial colony is directly proportional to the quantity of mutation. That is Ames test. So in Ames test we are using special strain of Salmonella typhi, and we are adding mutagen along with this bacterial strain to the culture medium, and this mutagen will induce some mutation in the bacterial strain. As a result of this mutation, that mutated strain is able to synthesize histidine residue, so they can grow in culture media. And we are evaluating, or we are counting the number of bacterial colonies, and the number of bacterial colonies is directly proportional to the quantity of mutagen. That is Ames test. So Ames test is used to detect the mutagenicity of a mutagen. Coming to the manifestations of mutation. So mutation can produce some lethal effect. That's why it is known as lethal mutation. So in lethal mutation, the genetic alterations are incompatible for the life of an organism. The best example is alpha thalassemia or hydros fetalis. The second effect is silent mutation. Here, alteration in the nucleotide sequence does not produce significant abnormality of the protein function. That's why it is known as silent mutation. And the third effect is beneficial mutation. Beneficial mutation can be produced artificially to improve the quality and quantity of crops in agricultural industry. And the next effect of mutation is carcinogenic effect. Some mutation will induce cancer development. So normally the cell cycles are regulated by some regulatory protein. So some mutation will interfere the function of this cell cycle regulatory protein. As a result, the somatic cell undergo uncontrolled cell proliferation that will lead to cancer development. That is known as carcinogenic effect of mutation. So that's all regarding mutation. Thank you.